The historic Currabeg stables on the Curragh has been home to many champions over the years, including the likes of See the Stars. And now, John and Jodi O'Donoghue are calling the training facility their home, with John Ox having announced his retirement. John, a native of Cork in Ireland, has spent many years under successful trainers, and as he and Jodi prepare for their first flat season as O'Donoghue Racing, they speak to us more about their training business.
Started was in my teens, like many people do in the industry. Started off in the national hunt world. I'm from Mallow, County Cork, so it's an area synonymous with point of points and that side of the game. And slowly graduated into the flat world. Spent a bit of time here when I was in my late teens, and then finished university, and Jodi and I moved over to the UK and worked for David O'Mara for 2 years and Roger Varian for 4.
I worked in partnerships for the Jockey Club and I was based in Newmarket, so obviously being at a race course every day is very different to being in a yard, but I do have a background in racing and have worked in yards, so it's quite nice to be back doing this for ourselves. So this is kind of my side of things here in the office. I do a bit out in the yard in the mornings, which I very much enjoy, the best of both worlds, really.
I think we're a little bit biased coming home and wanting to be at home and training here. But one of the biggest positives was the Curragh, and the fact that there was this yard availability, and with all the redevelopment, the grandstand and the training grounds, it was just a perfect place to try and launch, and thankfully we've gotten some good traction and we're up and running. We worked very hard trying to get out and meet people, and we travelled around the world trying to do that. And we've been delighted with the owners we've been able to bring into the place. And we've been very surprised with the people who've got in touch and sent us some horses. We've got huge quality, but given that it's a new venture, and sort of when you hit the sales, it's more yearlings that we've picked up. So we've got about 22-year-olds and only a handful of older horses. So
the welcome has been absolutely fantastic. From the Ox family to the Curragh, I mean, it was immense. So trying to decide to come back to Ireland was quite an easy one, actually, because I suppose it's where our heart is. The industry is quite good here, and I suppose it's just where we wanted to be, really. We did consider some other jurisdictions, but I think Ireland was where we always saw ourselves going back to. The Ox family were fantastic in welcoming us back. They've been a great help in us setting up the yard. The Curragh were a fantastic support, especially during COVID, trying to come back and set up. So it's been a really, really good welcome. So I can't thank everybody enough that has been there to support us along the way. So, and of course to all of our owners, who wouldn't be possible without, and there's some really good staff. So yeah, so it's exciting, and I'm looking forward to rolling with the season now, getting started.
So I had spent a little bit of time here when I was a teenager, and always stayed in touch with Mr. Ox and Mrs. Ox. And when he announced his retirement, we were sort of looking at starting ourselves, and it was never something that we considered that we'd be able to start here. And I suppose luck, really, and what's for you doesn't pass you, and it all just worked out. So Mr. Ox trained very successfully here for years. I don't think we need to mention any of the horses there. They speak for themselves. So we're just delighted to be here. We've got everything we need, everything we want, and hopefully we can get some winners.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like or a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more content from the TDN.